Okay, so I didn't get to put out an episode last week. Today, I just made this pour over in my new plastic V60 from Hario. Really loving this, mainly because I'm clumsy and my glass one, I feel like I'm gonna break it, but I wanted something I could take with me if I go hiking and want to make a pour over or go someplace. As long as I bring a kettle with me, I can pretty much bang out a nice cup of coffee. This is an Ethiopian Yirgacheffe. I've been chewing on this a little every day. A cup here and a cup there. I really enjoy this. Dreadlock Piper sent me this he's from up in Canada. Oh yeah. I did 30 grams of coffee to 480 grams of water. It was ground on the Encore grinder at about a 14 or a 15, right in there. I think these guys do an awesome job. It says here, it's a remarkable coffee with vibrant citrusy flavors and a creamy mouthfeel. The heirloom varietal cherries grown at 2,000 meters are hand-picked, sun-dried, and hand-sorted. Artisan roasted to brew an exquisite cup. And this was roasted on 1/22 of 2018. Cool packaging. Really enjoyed that. I think that's pretty neat. But more importantly than the packaging is the taste. Really, really good coffee. Very clean cup. It's very balanced. The roasters did a great job, in my opinion. Obviously, this is all subjective, folks. Let's see, what else? Kinobody coffee. They ran a sale. I've been drinking on this for a little bit. It's a Honduras and Guatemalan blend. Give you a little look-see of that. My wicked awesome lighting. This is another good one. I enjoyed it in a pour over more than anything. I did batch brew it in a Technivorm and drink a whole pot of it, a liter, if you will. I brew a liter at a time. I prefer the pour over for whatever coffee I'm drinking, usually. Blends tend to work better in the Technivorm, in my opinion. This coffee says light acidity, medium body, smooth finish, chocolate. Everything there is accurate. I got everything there out of it. I drank this all day long on an empty stomach. Didn't upset my stomach at all. Sometimes I can be sensitive to different coffees depending on an empty stomach, but I drink coffee pretty much every day black on an empty stomach. This was really good to drink black because of the chocolate, and it wasn't too strong with the medium body. It was just rich enough to be... If I was a person who drank coffee with creamer and was trying to get off of creamer and sugar, like sugary sweet creamer that you buy in the store, that would probably be a great alternative to get me to drink straight black coffee, because it's got that little bit of chocolate to it. So I wouldn't put any mocha syrup in it. It was good enough on its own. So if you get a chance, I'll put the link for Kinobody. I don't know if these guys ship to the States or not, but I will put their website down in the Dropbox, and you guys can check them out for yourself. A little project I did. I was trying to figure out what to do with all these filters. I got filters for my batch brew for the Technivorm, filters for the Hario V60. Now I got two V60s. So I was gonna have my father build me a box, and then I realized I had a broken cigar box. The lid was broke on it. but the box itself was fine. It was just the hinges. So I took the lid the rest of the way off. This is a Arturo Fuente Opus X Triple X box. You can see the Triple X on there. But this holds my filters, the number 2 pour overs, and I think these are number 4 cone filters from Melita. Holds them perfectly, organized, and it looks pretty badass sitting on my desk. I got a cork board, got some patches and stuff up there, got some postcards, and of course Froggy Morton is sitting up there in the corner. Everybody knows I love Frog Morton. So that's been my last couple of weeks. I haven't put out an episode as often as I'd like, just because I've been working a lot of hours. And when I do get home, usually just want to relax. But I have been steadfastly drinking coffee every day, so have no fear. I've tried out some Costa Rican beans. I had them before, I roasted them, and I didn't like how the roast came out. So I roasted a new batch. I basically just set those aside for a while and worked on some other coffees that I had good roasts with, and then I spent a day tuning in that roast for that specific batch. I tried a couple different roasts with it, and I got it locked in pretty good, pretty dialed in now. It's really good. I approach this like a cook or a chef, like anything else, roasting coffee, even though I'm only roasting in a popcorn popper right now. Thanks to McClellan's possible closing, probably closing, tobacco's not going to be there anymore, pipe tobacco, I have put the Be More 1600 purchase on halt until I can get my tobacco cellar up to snuff, so to speak. I've been buying tobacco a little every week as I get paid, just so I got some stuff. I don't want to run out of a few of the favorite blends that I have, so I'm not hoarding tobacco, so to speak, but I am buying some tins to put on the shelf so that I have them years down the road. This coffee, like every Ethiopian Yirgacheffe I've had so far, gets better and better as it sits and cools. I like to drink coffee really hot when it first comes out. At least I used to. I don't anymore. I tend to let it sit and cool off and drink it a little slower now. Mainly because you'll pull out all those flavors. As you guys will see, if you roast at home and you brew at home and you got fresh coffee to try, let your coffee sit, it changes. If you roast at home 5 days, that coffee's going to taste way different than it did at 3 days, at 10 days, 14 days. It's going to taste way different than it did. Past 30 days, it starts to go downhill after that. But I like to take coffee that's passed and brew cold brew with it, or something that maybe I'll put cream and sugar in it, or a store-bought creamer. But that's what I've been up to. I'm gonna try to get some more content out. I'm gonna get some new coffees in to roast and try. Definitely check out Kinobody. Check out Trebilcock Coffee. And I guess that's all I got for you today. The filter box, the Kino coffee, and the Trebilcock, and the new plastic pour over, which I use more than anything, any form of brewing that I have. I really, really like the Hario V60 and the cup it gives me. So for right now, I'm not reaching for anything more. I do want a Chemex, but that's down the road. I'll have to get another box for filters. Just for Chemex filters. Alright, thanks for joining me, guys. Appreciate it. We'll catch you on the flip side. Peace, YouTube.